Hello everybody, welcome back to Factorio. As you can see, we have really pathetic plastic placement. I changed my train rules, by the way. I just wanted to point this out. That on pickup, it'll stay here for 30 seconds, and it needs to have 10 Science Pack 3s in it for it to go. So it's going to sit here for a while, or it can actually get out of here. That's all because, mostly because, we don't have a lot of petroleum being made right now, and I need to research something else. And we just got advanced oil processing done, which is good timing for this video. Because we have advanced oil processing, that allows us to stop this, turn on advanced, and now it needs water and oil to work. And we're going to do that for all of them. The oil comes in here, pops under, goes in here, pops under, goes in there. And now we need a water pump duder, and we need circuits for that, which sucks. So let's go grab circuits. Oh, I also added another solid fuel block generator for light oil. I realized this requires 4 heavy oil, and these require 2. So if you want it to be even, you need actually 2 chemical plants. But we're going to do something else here as well. But first we need circuits. Let's go do that. I had one. Where is it? Oh, here. I have a flamethrower now. We need to make flamethrower fuel. Happily, flamethrower fuel requires light oil and heavy oil, and iron plates. Everything we need is basically here. I'm going to make a chemical plant. And I'm going to make... I wonder if we can get this. I think we can. Just do it like this. And then this. Make it come down. Like this. And like this. And let's get that chemical plant. If, you know, based on my luck, these are going to be on the wrong sides for this project. But that's fine. We can fix it. Let's see. What sides do we need for flamethrower fuel? Holy crap, they're on the right side. They're on the right side, guys. This is a miracle. Okay. There we go. Iron. Iron needs to come. Build that. And build that. And we go over here. There we go. That's the hardest part about all this. Besides stashing it. So it actually uses up quite a bit of resources to do. And later on, I don't want any more, usually. But it uses 5 of each every cycle. And I make flamethrower fuel. And flamethrower fuel is what we're going to use to annihilate the alien threat, basically. Since we're on peaceful mode, we haven't been getting seriously attacked by them at all, if you've noticed. But we need to harvest them for their alien goodies, basically. So that's going to be on the agenda. And it might seem like a bad plan to have all this solid fuel here and like stockpiling it and not using it. But you actually need that to make rocket fuel, so it's not a bad idea. It may be a bad plan, but it's not a bad idea. Since we have advanced oil processing, we could also do something else. Can crack this into petroleum. And by doing so, we not only use up a whole lot of light oil to make more petroleum production possible from here, we create petroleum at the expense of a lot of light oil, which is fine. I'm fine with that. Let's do that too. This takes 6 light oil every cycle. It makes 2 petroleum. It's not awful. I mean, it's awful, but when you're trying to get rid of light oil, it's good. And now it's actually starting to take a tumble. And this is actually going up. Our reserves are actually ticking upward. If you're playing along, these big-ass oil fields are up here, and they're pretty good. They're pretty big. They're a good resource. What I've done is I've made a railroad to go from Donkey Kong to Barrel Drop, because we are going to be shipping barrels over here, barreling up oil, and then moving those barrels down to closer anyway to my old production facility, belting it over, and yeah, supplying that stuff because we don't have enough oil. Just a few 30 minutes after I turned on that whole thing, I ran out of oil because those do not produce enough. So we have 16 pump jacks. We kind of want to pick and choose because there's look at all these patches. Just look at them. There's a lot, but not all of them have a very high yield. We want to find higher yield ones. That's 77, 80. Ooh, 80s are good. I'd say for now, since like the longer we use them, the less oil they'll actually give. So we'll take anything 80-ish. We'll do that for now. We can always spin these later. Alright, so all of our jacks that we had were down. Let us wire and pipe these up together. Alright, so how I have it set up is that everything has its pipes going down to kind of sort of this common line here. Because we're going to have our factories over here. I'm probably just going to do one for now. We could probably do multiple if we really wanted to, but so what you do is you make a factory that says, hey, fill crude barrel oil. And now what you have to do is supply crude barrel oils, or crude oil barrels, empty ones, to this building. And it'll spit out full barrels. And then we ship those barrels down back home, where we do pretty much the opposite with another assembly building. So let's get some power up here, and let's do that. Oh, and if you didn't see it, what I did is I converted my, since these barrels, these oil barrels, since these only require steel, I just switched over my solar power production buildings over to steel barrel production buildings, and they only put 10 per slot, like in a box, so you won't make too many of them if you just kind of let it go. Alright, so here's our train. We need to actually set this up so not only will it load, but it will also unload. Because what we've done so far is we've had a train go out, get loaded full of stuff, and then a train come back and unload everything. But this train is going to have to unload full barrels and reload empty barrels and bring empty barrels back. So that's how this line's going to work. We only have one cargo train because I don't know if we're going to need more than that. We might. We probably won't need that many. Okay, so let's figure that out then. We're going to have 4. We're going to buffer with 4, I think. What's going to happen is we'll have 2 filters that take things off, but then 2 regular fast that put things on. So the filters that take things off are only going to be filtering full barrels of crude oil. So that'll load full barrels of crude oil. And then these should be loading empty barrels. And I can actually test that. If I can just move my car. My car is actually full of empty barrels because I prepared ahead of time. So if I click that, I can just load some. And they take a lot of inventory space, so if you ever needed to carry extra barrels, use your car, because your car has a huge inventory. We could belt barrels all the way down and all the way back, but I think it's better just to have one pipe going with the actual oil. That seems more efficient, or at least less resource intensive to get stuff over there. So we're going to unload here. And let's see, we need it to end up here. I want a splitter to combine things, just to make things easy. Actually, this whole thing is overly complicated, but that's okay because I don't really, that doesn't bother me. Load here. So this is going to be emptying crude oil barrels. So full barrels come in here, get emptied. It does empty out at the bottom. Okay. So that will then fill this tank for now. We will end up piping this all the way down to our oil production, but for now, that's fine. So let's unload. And these don't have to be filters because these chests are only going to be carrying the good things, the good stuff. We need another splitter, and we need some more track. So this is going to come, the empty ones come out of this building, come up here. Then we split. I don't know why we're splitting. Maybe it'll just load them faster. I don't know. It just seems natural to have 4. You probably don't even need 4, but it just feels right. So now, if this works, I don't think I need anything else for my... Let's take some belts just in case. Let's hitch a ride on this train. Because I think... Okay, so when this is... I don't know exactly how to program this, to be honest. We're going to go to Donkey Kong. We're going to sit at Donkey Kong until... item count, I guess. Until we have full barrels equal to, we'll just call it 100 for right now. Alright, so this will go barrel drop until item count, empty barrels, 400. This will sit dumping oil until it's full of empty barrels. I don't know if that'll work. I'm sure I'm not thinking it through, but it's fine. So the reason we need filters taking things off is because we'll be loading on full barrels. So if we just use fast inserters, it would also be removing the full barrels. So that's dumb. Why would we want that? So we're not going to do that. So deal with that. I'm out of steel. So we're going to use wooden boxes. Hopefully there's no unforeseen consequence of doing that. There probably is. We'll upgrade them if we need to. This building is meant to fill up barrels. It will load, fill up, dump out. And it will dump out the full barrels into the train. And that seems like that is all good. We do have to run power up here still. And I think I need more pipes just to actually connect this damn thing. Yeah. So, we'll do that. Alright, so this is working. It's going to continuously dump out the full barrels into these chests. Like, I think I might need bigger chests. And we also need a few more empties just to even make this pop back because of the way we programmed it. So let's go get some steel, make new chests, and fix that. We do have more empties here, so that should be fine. So really what we're waiting on is all that oil to just dump. And I'm wondering exactly... Oh, there it is. Jeez. Alright, let's go. Ah, I don't have a dumper. Whoops. Could have said something, guys. Jesus. Much better. So now I can actually process all the stuff. And then once this is full, it'll go back. And that should be before this is even done, because we have more barrels than the system needs to run. So hopefully this is okay. We do need to pipe all these, all this oil. So let's do that. So this should be a good system to go for a while. That's coming out. The thing that we could do to make this better is to add pumps. But pumps require electric engines, which requires a lubricant. So now that we have the oil to do that, we can actually produce lubricant. We were converting light oil and heavy oil into solid fuel, but we stopped that because we ran out of oil, pretty much. Right now, all my light oil is going into petroleum production, and all my heavy oil is just kind of, should just be building up. Or where is it going? Is it going anywhere? Oh, no, it's going into flamethrower fuel. That's where it's headed. I can actually stop that now. Actually, do that. So that should end. And now more light oil should be building up, more heavy oil should be building up. And with that heavy oil, I can use this same building I was using it to make solid fuel, to make lube. Lubricant is what I need for faster belts and stuff. But we need to store it somewhere. We're going to store it pretty much just right here. There's no reason not to. Let's see. I want to line it up. Let's actually get... Oh, I don't have any pipes. Yeah, I need to make pipes. Give me some iron. Thank you. I'll do... Just keep it real simple. Let's actually do this. This. And here. So the downside of this is that we have to actually now cram all of our third tier belt and engine... Our electric engine production pretty much has to be all here by our lube production, unless we want to pipe it all the way across, because unlike crude oil, you can't make barrels of the other oils for some reason. I think there is a mod that lets you do that. Oh, we can research. Why are we not researching? What's up? Ooh, Power Armor 2. Yes. But yeah, I don't know why it's just not in the game. There's probably a reason. I don't know, I'm not a game designer. But see, we're getting a lot more stiff. If nothing else, from stopping this production, we're getting more plastics off the bat. Getting all that crude oil is also going to get these things cranking. Yeah, see, all three of them are running now. Before, only one was running and not all the time. So we're getting more plastic. We're not getting a lot of petroleum to actually run these two yet. That'll come. That'll happen. We can make our barrel system way more efficient if we just add like multiple inlets and multiple outputs from over there. But I might do that off camera. Oh, by the way, this is the solar farm I built. It's real simple. It is just substation and then as many accumulators as you could fit, and then solar, a substation with as many solar panels as you could fit around it. And I just repeated it. The reason I didn't do it on camera is because I'm not using bots, and if you use bots, you can just make one and then copy and paste. But since I'm not doing that, I actually had to manually build all that, and that is just not fun to watch, really. Let's get closer so we can actually pass these. Nope, I want you, I want you. Like, I wonder if it's possible to actually jam up. I don't think it is possible to jam up our system with these, with too many barrels. Maybe it is, I don't know. Maybe if there's too many empties and I can't dump the empties. Huh, it could happen. What we'll do is when this is full. Oh, now it is full and it's still not going. Why are you not going? Okay, when you're at barrel drop, empty barrel, greater than 400. No, it has to be. Let's do 399. There we go. Weird. Anyway, let's not risk jamming up our system. Let's just leave those in there for now, and let's observe. Oops. Ugh. Oh god. Ugh. I'm stuck. My car. Okay. Whew. Alright, we upgraded our barrels. We upgraded our boxes. Should be good for a while. But yeah, next time, probably be doing electric engine production. We need those, by the way, to get our robot legs. Because when we get our robot legs, we will run fast as hell, and our car is only going to be a you know, glorified suitcase at that point. And then we can get into the end game. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.